do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore?
Is that me?
That's you.
You just write that now?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Hey,
What?
I just want to take another look at you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I owe my entire success to beef, iron, and wine. Pardon the static, ladies and gentlemen. That was not static. And now I want to introduce my guest of the evening, the Duchess of Derby.
Hello, everybody! I'm sorry we're so terribly late, but we've had so many guests for dinner this evening. Some of your charming Hollywood stars. Good night, I must go now. Mr. Kelly is waiting, and there's nothing so exasperating as waiting on people. I ought to know.
Hey everybody, I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino, and we want to know,
Have you seen this one? So I'm sorry, I just have to bring this up again. I can't believe you're talking about how hot it is there, and you're like, oh, it's the upper 70s.
It's a humid 70, okay? It's a very humid 70.
Meanwhile, Shawna and I are here like, I don't dare walk outside until 9 o'clock or 10
It's
o'clock
so
at
nice.
night.
This is a swimsuit. I live
Oh, really? Oh, it's only 98 degrees today. Oh,
Oh my
nice.
God! I can't believe how many T-shirts I go through. I'll like go out and try to move one of the plants around or something, and then it's like, okay, take that T-shirt off. Then
Right,
walk
that
out the
one
front
is-
yard again. So take that T-shirt off. It's like, oh
Stop
God,
wearing shirts, Jay.
no, because something's got to
Right.
soak it up. You got to have
Something's-
something to soak it up. Oh my gosh! So let's all soak it up and say hello, HYSTOphiles. This is episode number 261. I'm Jay Bullington,
I'm Keith Carcino.
and we have our good friend Shawna West with us. Hey, Shawna.
Hey guys, thanks for having me back.
You bet, you bet.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
really excited to talk about. We're going to talk about two movies today, and we're going to round up our rabbit hole down A Star Is Born. But before we
long
do
one.
that,
Yeah, it's been a long way gone.
Oh yeah, it's I don't think it's ever going to end, but we'll talk about that later.
oh gosh.
But right now, let's talk about what's new, what's been entertaining us. Shawna, do you have anything that's been entertaining you lately?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about the new season of Ted Lasso that's coming out this
Oh
week.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, it's the Women's Soccer League season. I'm super excited.
Nice.
I'm
It's
also
bound to be good. Everybody on this show is so damn
Yeah.
good. Oh my God.
I'm also excited to find out about the Professional Women's Baseball League.
Oh yeah.
Haven't heard about it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
I went
thrilled.
back and I saw it on television. Like, what is this? And they go, oh yeah, it's a professional women's softball,
Great.
baseball.
They're-
Like, awesome! It's about time.
Thank
they're
you.
starting to
My
get that.
words
Yep.
exactly. You
So
know,
there's-
It's about time.
it's we always joke. I'm not a sports person at all,
Mhm.
but I love I mean, and also like huge companies are like.
Mhm.
These women are sponsors on these commercials looking all glamorous and I'm like, this is, and Karen, her soccer ball or whatever, and she's like, in her gown. I'm just like, yeah, I'm loving this, man. I love seeing women get this.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Dad. I'll never forget when I was a kid. My dad, who is very much athletic, pretty much all his life. I mean,
Mhm.
he was. In fact, he played football in the Army.
Wow.
Yeah. So he worked with this guy and this man, his friend, and the guy said, hey, my daughter's playing in this softball league. They're really good. You should come see them. And Dad was like, oh, okay. So, and Dad played also after work. He played softball with the team. He was always active like that. And so he went to this game, and when he came home, it was so cool. He was like, these young girls are athletes. They are so good. He was just so excited to see how awesome these young girls. So he went back. I mean, they went to the finals, I think, that year, and he went back and supported them. He didn't go every single game, but he was,
right.
when he would, he would go watch game. And my sister and I both were like, it showed us that, you respect people for what they can do. It doesn't matter their gender. It doesn't matter, Anyway, that's a lot. I got into a little
honestly. I feel
nostalgia
like
thing there. Sorry.
I feel like
this is the
softball is
women's
more fun.
baseball league.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. That's
it's
what I'm
baseball,
saying.
not softball. It's
Not
baseball.
softball. This is baseball, and
but-
we know that back in I guess the World War II times that we had a professional women's baseball league.
Yes, a league of their own.
A league of their own. That's right.
A league of their own. And so now we have our own.
Yes,
major
now
league
it's
baseball team, and the first game sold out. So
good.
Awesome. I'm so excited about
this.
Right. I think it's so cool.
All right, we need to hear more about things like that. It's good for us.
Yeah.
Step in the right direction.
Yes, absolutely. And another step in the right direction is skincare. That's my next thing.
Perfect
that's the next
segue.
Thing that's got me all excited.
This is what's entertaining you, skincare.
What's entertaining me is I got one of those red light masks. Full on.
Okay, what do you
red
think?
light mask, and you too. I know you're really concerned about the condition of your skin.
Yeah, I think about it all the time. This
they're
revolutionary.
Probably not in the same way you are, but as I'm an old man now, I have to concern myself. Yes.
So I'll give you guys an update in about a month.
Okay.
You know how it's going, but it's like red light for aging.
So you put this mask on your face, and then you have a red light that you shine into your face too.
No, the mask has got the light in it.
Hold on.
Jay, you're joking, right? Jay,
no, Keith. Keith. It looks like a psycho killer when you have it on.
Right, I see that part. But how does you have to buy
the light is in the mask?
Oh, what? Oh, cool.
See, it's in the mask.
Oh, I thought it was like one of those thin plastic disposable ones.
Isn't that cool?
Oh no, yeah, it looks like that looks like a hockey mask or something. That's
I know. It looks like a psycho killer, man.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you think? Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
And it has several different color of lights to
each color does something different.
On brightening your skin, work on wrinkles and stuff like that. But I'm gonna wear this sucker every day, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
But Charlize Theron swears by one, and if she can wear one every day, so
they are incredibly popular right now, and I see them on the morning news shows when they do like a segment where they sell things, But those are often on there, this mask thing, and I've been very curious about what they do. So let us know.
What are some things that they can do besides, you said, acne, clearing up the face? Could they help with the bags under your eyes and things like tightening and things like that?
Yeah, it's supposed to stimulate collagen production.
Okay.
And it just has to be powerful enough to do that. I don't know. I've been looking at lots and lots of testimonials and before and after, so I'm hoping it's not a hoax.
Okay.
But my personal esthetician uses blue light on me whenever I do my facial. I was like, if I can just buy my own and do my own,
save a ton of money, right?
Save some money down the road,
and you could do that more often instead of I don't think it's a hoax because I hear so many people swear by them. I mean, really. I mean, there's some truth to this because so many people use them. I was laughing earlier, not at this, but here we are. Oh, what's entertaining us lately? And I'm talking about when I was a child, and then let's talk about how to make our face look good. It's like
skincare products.
We've turned into a commercial, or
this is a tough act to follow, Jay. I think you should go next.
So Keith, what have you been using on your face lately?
My boring life. I'm sticking with the same Noxzema stuff I had since I was a teenager.
I thought you'd be like some Peruvian llama. or something.
No, actually, an old Peruvian woman comes in every morning and massages his face, and then
Oh, that is. We do have a on-site masseuse that comes whenever you want. It's pretty nice. I will
Shut
admit.
up.
I haven't really been up to too much. Getting the new school year started. However,
Yeah.
I must say, when we were driving last month, we drove with some friends from Austin to Colorado, and they have a really cool thing called Starlink, which is pretty much like it gains access to the internet
I
as
have
you're
one.
driving. Oh, you do?
Yeah, we have one on the
Coolest thing
penthouse.
ever. Oh, as you should. If you're going on long trips, like I know you do, Shauna, what a perfect thing to have. Or any, like, if you have like a mobile home, that is the way to do it.
Yeah.
So we were watching. It made the trip go so fast.
I
We
bet.
were watching this guy called Mr. Ballin. Have you heard of Mr. Ballin?
Yeah.
He
Mr.
does.
Ballin is also a storyteller. He has a podcast.
Yep. Yeah, he has a vlog. He does on I think YouTube is his main domain, but he does these short, maybe 15, 20, 30-minute long short stories, and they're usually about crazy stories that true stories that have happened or documentaries about crime stories and things like that. I got really into them. So much
Yeah.
so that I also got to this other guy called Ray William Johnson. Have you heard of this guy?
No.
He's very similar to Mr. Ballin. He does like a bunch of short stories. Some of it's crime stuff, but they're true stories, and he adds on these really cool AI like videos and pictures that really kind of illustrates the things happening in the stories, and they're so interesting. The way they tell these stories they're so descriptive and articulate. The way that they build on each other. They do it. These are all 15, 20 minutes tops, and it's just so interesting. I've gotten really into them.
Yeah, Mr. Ballin also does medical mystery stories
Mhm.
that
Okay.
are just kind of toe curling.
So does he
The
go
best
by
narrator,
Mr.
but his
Ballin?
stories are really good.
Mhm.
Is that his
Yeah,
moniker,
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Ballin?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ballin.
I was going to ask you, is it EN or IN? Because
I think
all as teachers, we have to know
I
how.
think it's EN, if I'm
Okay,
not mistaken.
Mr.
Yeah.
Ballin. Okay,
Mr. Ballin, check it out. Yeah,
Okay,
one quick
yeah.
fix. This other one too is I just came across this not too long ago. It's a very short film. It's 21 minutes long, and it's called Simon Says. Just came out this year, and 21 minutes long. So I was like, I can commit to that. So I sat down, and it's about this. These friends are at a birthday party, and this mysterious entertainer shows up named Simon. And somehow they just let Simon in. They've been drinking and having a good time, and this person starts playing a game of Simon Says, and some interesting events
Simon
happen
says,
after.
"Get into the van, the unmarked van."
Simon says, "Come take this candy."
But it's a quick, fun 21-minute long thing. If you have a half hour of time to kill, I recommend checking this, especially if you like bloody slashers and things like that. This is the way to go.
Okay,
I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay.
where'd you see it?
YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry, Tubi. It's free on
Tubi.
Tubi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's
So,
free on Tubi.
and once again, what's it called?
Simon Says.
It's Simon Says, just
Yes,
like okay.
It's just Simon Says.
Okay.
It's based off of this children's game. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's
Oh,
called
yeah.
Simon Says.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we used to
joking.
play Simon
I'm joking.
Says.
Of course, I'm joking. Of course. Everyone
Oh my
knows
God, I
Simon
can't believe I fell for that. Oh
Ever
God,
heard
I'm
of-
such an old fart.
Says. Heard
Okay.
of Red Rover? No.
Oh, jeez. Okay. And then, and this really complicated thing is called, well, tic-tac-toe. Okay. And
Oh
it's
no! Oh yeah, is that the one where you like
Ancient.
jump in a bunch of squares? Like I thought,
Yes.
Like,
And then you spin around and then close your eyes and then kick a can.
uh,
It's all, yeah.
Ancient tradition.
the good
Yes,
old days.
yes,
the good old days.
Anglo-Saxon.
And then you kill the youngest virgin in the group. And then you're done. Okay.
Fun.
It's
Yeah.
so much fun. I love it.
That's all I got though. How about you,
Okay.
Jay? What's up?
Well, we've been recording a lot kind of closer together than we usually do. I haven't really watched any new movies. I've watched stuff that, that I have already seen or maybe we talked about. But I am listening to a great book right now. It's called The Friday Afternoon Club, a family memoir. It's by Griffin Dunn. Griffin Dunn, who's not only an author, he's a producer, but he's also an actor. You know him. He was the star of After Hours.
Hold on.
And he was also the friend in American Werewolf in London. He's the one who died but keeps coming back.
Yeah.
That's Griffin Dunn. Okay.
I'm looking at his face now. I totally remember.
Oh, his family is incredibly.
After Hours. That's right.
He
was young in that. Yeah.
Oh God, his family is so famous, and literary wise, like Dominic Dunn and all these people that, and he is so open and honest about his life, the things he talks about. He and Carrie Fisher were best friends when they met when they were really young, and it was always platonic. They were like just really close friends, but they would talk about everything. I mean, everything. It is so fun, and sometimes I'll be out watering the plants and just laughing out loud listening to this thing. It's just I'm loving it so much.
Oh, he was in After Us. He was also in an American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, I just said he's the friend that keeps coming back.
Right. And then what I remember him from too was in My Girl. He played the teacher, Veda's teacher in My Girl, the poetry teacher.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. I think I've only seen that movie once. My Girl. I watched it and I enjoyed it, but I don't think I want to watch it again. It's one of those.
I know.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to go through that again.
his glasses. He's missing his
glasses. Oh God, no! I know. That's like The Mist. It's like, I can't.
Right. It just leaves a bad taste in your
Everything
mouth.
else is great. Then, break my heart again. I can't do that. Okay. So we're going to dive back into this whole, and y'all have been so wonderful to
it's been a long time
along
coming,
with me on this journey. Thank you. I've been wanting to do this for so long. So thank y'all both. We're going to do the final. Well, I'm not going to say final. I'm going to say the most recent version of A Star Is Born, because I'm never going to say final, because every time I think nobody's going to make another one, they make another one.
They really should not even try after this.
I mean, how are you going to these four? How are you going to top these?
They did what, 30s, 50s, 70s. They at least skipped the 90s and waited another 20 years before they decided to do another one.
So we're going to go into A Star Is Born 2018. Let's get into it, folks.
All right.
Man, in the old days, I always knew you were gonna do something, that you'd be all right. It's the first time I'm worried about you.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Okay.
Tell me something, girl.
Do you write songs or anything?
I don't sing my own songs.
Why?
I just don't feel comfortable.
Why wouldn't you feel comfortable?
Almost every single person has told me they like the way I sounded, but that they didn't like the way I look.
I think you're beautiful. Hey.
What?
I just want to take another look at you.
A Star Is Born 2018, directed by Bradley Cooper and starring Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. I don't think we need to tell people who they are.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty popular. Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper. Summary: hard blah blah blah. Famous guy finds non-famous person, makes her famous. He's blah blah. We know this story well by now.
What a novel idea!
So a hard-drinking country music star falls in love with a singer whose career quickly takes off. Boom! There's a movie. Okay.
All right. This is fun. Next.
Yeah, really. Okay. So Bradley Cooper plays 43-year-old Jack Maine. They call him Jack, a country walk singer who is battling alcohol and drug addiction. And it's pretty obvious right off this guy's out of it. They set the character pretty quick.
Yeah.
He performs at a concert. And then his manager is Bobby. That's his manager, but it's also his older half brother. Then after the show, Jack goes out for drinks and he visits a drag bar. He's just looking for a place to drink and he wants to
right. right.
Yeah. And he's basically stumbles into this place and he sees this performance by Allie, who sings La Vie en Rose. And I'll never forget the first time that I saw the second time I saw this movie. Rick and I, my husband, we went to visit my mom and dad, and I said, y'all, we have to go see this movie. We didn't do this very often, but I said, I think we should all go see this movie. So we went together to see this movie, and Rick and my dad were sitting between me, and I knew, and I told Mom, I said, watch, I'm going to tell you when they're both going to cry. And this is one of the scenes I knew when they heard her do La Vie en Rose that it was going to bring tears to their eyes, and I was right.
Wow.
She rocks it, man, when she comes out. And what's great is she's obviously so comfortable when she's doing this because she doesn't think there's a famous guy sitting there.
Right.
It's her friends who all support her and love her, and she's just killing it, man. She's just
and she's working the whole room too. She's not just on stage.
Oh yeah. It's just really fun. So she's 31 years old. She works as a waitress, but she's also a singer-songwriter. And Jack's just amazed. He's just amazed. And the scene where they meet and then they go out and they discuss, they spend all night talking basically. And he she talks about how everybody says, oh, I sing great, but I don't look great. And that was something that they went into. That's Barbara Streisand really brought that in. Remember about
it was her nose.
Yes,
the giant nose
with the thing,
which it was not. I mean, there's a little bridge.
Not.
There's a slight bridge, oversized, but I mean, she's a very attractive person. I would say, Lady Gaga.
So then she shares some lyrics she's written, and he tells her, "Well, you're a talented songwriter. You should perform." And that scene in the parking lot where she starts singing "Shallow," I mean, that there's two moments where that song, kills you, and this is one of them when she, and you hear the Lady Gaga, man. All she has to do is sing a couple notes, and I'm just like, she's just amazing. And
she has a way.
There's so much emotion in her voice when she's singing these words. Anyway, that's a great scene. So,
she also is able to show her acting chops too, and it does help that she has
acting job.
No,
has she done anything? No, she's not.
American Horror Story.
No, she was in.
That's right. She was in. That's right.
This might be a good time to mention that. Oh yeah, I'm in a movie with Lady Gaga. Okay.
I didn't know that.
I am in a movie with Lady Gaga.
Oh, Machete Kills.
Machete Kills. Yeah, she is in that movie. Now,
you were in a movie with Lady Gaga.
Did I ever once lay eyes on her? No.
Oh, right.
We were not even in the same storyline area, But I am in a movie with Lady Gaga, and it's a very tiny part. She plays a very small part. But no, she did a little acting, before this. I don't have it lined up in front of me now.
This is probably her first headlining spot. Where
this is the
right.
first big one. Now she was also in I'm gonna have to bring this up.
There's
the
House of Gucci.
Remember she was in House of Gucci?
Yeah, but that was after A Star Is Born.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was 2021.
Oh, it is after that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then of course she did the Joker.
A couple years ago.
What is it? Ado, something Ado.
Yeah, Folie Ado.
Folie Ado. That's it. Joker, Folie Ado, which did not do well. Sorry.
Right. So this is pretty much her second time on screen, but the first time where the spotlight has been on her.
Yeah. And wow.
And wow. Right. I mean, she is a multi-talented entertainer.
Yes.
I mean,
we get to the scene where I love where she quits her job and says, "Okay, yeah, come on, buddy, let's go watch this, concert with Jack." And so they go, because Jack invited her. Come on, and so they're standing there on the side of the stage. She and her friend are standing there on the side of the stage watching him, and he says, "Oh, I met this girl. She sings really good, so I'm going to sing her song. She's going to sing it with me." And she's like, "What?
Put her on the spot.
Talk about
that
on the spot.
yeah.
I mean, that's
that, and two, like they didn't have any time to rehearse or like, okay, now you go, I go, or let's go over the lyrics one more time. It's like, oh yeah,
but
we
she's
were
so good. She doesn't need that shit.
Yeah, but he's not. And
no, he is.
He is good. He's an established entertainer. But they met on a drunken night at 3 a.m. They were going over the lyrics that were like, written on like a napkin, or I don't know.
But here's the thing. So what it's showing is this song got in his head, and he kept working on this song. I think he even played it with the band before this.
Okay, right.
I think he's like,
he said he rehearsed it with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, played with the guys.
That's right. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
This song got in his head, which is
she just like belts it out like she's been practicing it all of her life.
Well, she has. She's in her head. She's been singing this song, and who knows how many times alone, like, when she's walking along alone, singing it to herself. Who knows?
Well, that's part of it too, is that she also gave her the avenue to express all of these things that she's had in her head, and all these feelings, and share it with the world for the first time, which she never had that opportunity before.
So they sing Shallow, and wow. When she comes out there on stage and does that moment, it's just whoa.
And you can tell at first she's super nervous.
Oh yeah.
And then once she gets into it, like there's no
she's
turning
Lady
back.
Gaga.
She's Lady Gaga, right? Yeah, there's no alley here.
Right into the performance aspect of it.
Right. That's her. Yeah, that's her. Very natural.
Just whoa.
Blown away.
My friend Alexi's been on here. Alexi, but we went to see Lady Gaga, and we didn't have the best seats. But there's, it's like she's sitting right there in front of you. It's amazing. So it goes over great, obviously, when she sings Shallow. It's just amazing. And then so he says, you need to come on tour with me, and they do, and this is when they start getting really romantic, and she's like, I love how she holds off. Oh, and we haven't even talked about her she lives at home with her dad, and her dad is Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
That was, and I was like, I saw him on the credits. I was like, which one was that? Was Andrew Dice Clay was the dad?
Yeah, you didn't recognize him?
I didn't recognize him without his like giant leather, shiny leather grease. Yeah, the grease tip back hair. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Or his little stick, the whole thing that he used to do.
I think that pays tribute to the fact that he's a pretty good actor,
I would say so too.
He did a good job. The whole thing, his whole act is an act. If that sounds silly, but
no, you're right.
When he did
the character of her dad slightly annoyed me.
He was supposed to.
Yeah, he was self-centered.
Oh yeah,
her and
perfect actor for this.
Of her, but he was super self-centered, and every time somebody else,
I sing pretty good
back
too.
To himself, and I'm a singer.
But that was
like,
the character. That was you were not supposed to like him that much.
No, I didn't like him at all.
So when they get in Arizona, Allie and Jack visit the ranch where Jack grew up, and that's where his father's buried. But then when they get there, they find out that his half-brother Bobby, he sold the land, and it's been converted to a wind farm. So Jack's all pissed off about it, and he punches Bobby, who says, you know what, I quit. But before he quits, he says, by the way, I told you about this, but you were just too drunk to remember. And he's
definitely had some words back and forth.
Yeah.
By the way, Bobby, go ahead, Shawna.
Oh, no, you finish.
I would say Bobby played by Sam Elliott. I love Sam Elliott. Everything he's in, his deep voice.
Even if the movie's not good, he is. He's one of those actors that it doesn't matter what he's in. He's good.
That's right.
And boy, is he believable in this. And touching. Oh, yeah. You can see there's feeling. You can see that he loves him.
It's like raw and masculine, but still tender, which was really hard to pull off.
He loves him.
What I was going to say is that this is the first movie in the entire series or the entire reproductions that has actually explored some of Jack's traumatic past.
Yes.
Interesting.
Explored some of the reason why he is the way he is. It's the only one that does it.
You're
Right.
absolutely right.
And
All the 4 movies,
this was a longer. It was 2.5 hours, but you had some of those movies were close to 3 hours long, and they never touched up on it.
No.
Instead,
That's true.
they decided to spend that time doing 15-minute long dance numbers and stuff.
Oh my God, the Judy Garland one.
The Judy Garland one, like give me the gun now. Put me
Oh my
on
God,
the-
I was just talking about this last night with my friend Jeff.
I felt the
and
same.
Well, and we were laughing because I told him what we were doing, and he's like, "Oh!" And then they watched the Judy Garland version, which is his favorite. And he said, "Well, but it for a long time, I would say it was mine. I love that version. Now I know it has those long points where they had to insert photos and because they lost the footage,
right.
And I know that slows it down for you.
Yeah.
But I love the music numbers in that though, and I just love it so much, and I love her acting in it. She's just so heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's true. Well, this here in the back to the scene here where the two brothers are kind of throw in verbal jabs at each other. Jack says to Bobby something too. He's like something about losing his voice, and then Bobby throws it back at him and says, "You were, always idolizing
mine.
Dad. You stole mine.
You stole mine." Yeah.
Which is, and I think that riff kind of separated them for the rest of their time together, which is sad to see.
Yeah,
a deeper glimpse into like how dysfunctional that family was.
Yeah.
And it kind of ran down the line of the men, and that apparently there had been talent galore in all of the men, but there was just so much emotional abuse and neglect.
And showbiz, he got the break. And maybe Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby might have been more talented, but Jack got the break. That's how showbiz works.
Yeah.
So, what were you going to say, Keith?
Oh, I was gonna say it's nice to have Shawna, who's like a psychological expert, to give her
Absolutely.
on these things.
Absolutely.
I just look at things a little bit differently.
That's important to have. That's a really
Yes,
good
Keith.
perspective,
Love it.
though, right?
I love it, man. I love it.
I have more fun watching movies and breaking down like the actual motivation and
Right.
other aspects of the character.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you have me here.
You're right.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Man.
Just one of the reasons why.
You're right. So while they're out on tour, Allie meets Rez, and he's a record producer, and he offers her a contract. And although Jack's obviously not thrilled, he says, okay, he supports her decision because it's a good, it's a good business move.
I saw this movie. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Saw this movie before I saw any of the other ones. And the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, great movie. But now that I've seen it the second time, after seeing all the other ones before, I love how this version ties in many different aspects of all the other versions in its own unique way.
Yes.
And like this whole manager guy comes in the middle of it, and I know his character as many different names and characters from the different ones, which was really cool. And you see like different aspects of the older versions kind of interwoven into this newer one too, but done in a different but still effective way, which is
he's
really
the
cool.
publicist in all the other
Right.
He's the publicist who comes in and completely tries to erase who she really is.
As a creative artist.
Yeah, this whole I guess arc where she goes into being a pop star and sings very low,
like the song about her butt, something about that. Your ass looks so good in those jeans.
A little hard for me because I didn't see that in the prior movies.
No,
they allowed her character to retain authenticity, but which I guess is keeping with the times.
Absolutely,
and
that's
gonna sell hot. It's got to be
But the whole song about your ass looks so good in those jeans or whatever that thing is, that song. But it's supposed to be like, oh, where's she going now? You're supposed to get that feeling.
Well, and you get that feeling too when they try to incorporate like Britney Spears style dance, pop dance stuff, and it's not her. Yes. She's a power ballad classic singer, and she's not a pop artist.
Which is funny because it's funny because Lady Gaga's both.
All right. That is
She can
true.
do it all, man.
That
She
is
can do
true.
it all.
I mean, I guess also what I had noticed was like that was in this movie part of Jack's spiraling down as he watched her become something that she wasn't, and he watched her become something kind of icky.
Yeah. I think it also gave him a reason to like poke at that because of his own issues and jealousy of like,
absolutely,
I'm the falling star, you're the uprising star,
it's
and
this
I need
snowball.
something.
You can have whatever you want. Why would you?
Well, it's this snowball. It's his bad feelings about himself and where he's going. He doesn't really like where she's going.
Right. He's projecting onto
and
his own
and
thing.
if he weren't feeling so bad about himself, he might not have been so. I don't think he would have been so nasty to her. There's that one scene where he just
in the bathtub.
Like, when she's the bathtub scene. Oh, it's brutal. Where he's just telling her what trash she's doing, and she's like, "Oh, you really get the F out of here," you know. So Rez focuses Allie away from country music more towards pop, like we were talking about. And Jack misses one of Allie's performances after he passes out drunk in public. Here he goes. So he recovers at home at his best friend, George Stone, who goes by Noodles. And that's
Dave Chappelle.
Who does really good here. I thought he was really
casting decision.
I know, right?
Right. Yeah.
But they seemed like I really felt like these two are friends. You know, I really felt like these two. They're you know they've been there for each other.
Yep.
They know each other. I mean, they obviously it was like, okay, what's going on now, dude? Well, you're passed out in my front yard. Okay, why don't you come in? You know,
right? Why don't you come in, have breakfast, and
with my
pop
kid.
the question, and let's get engaged and married all on the same day.
Yeah, that was such a weird scene.
Yeah, that was kind of strange the way they did that, but. I like the I'm gonna pluck a guitar string and then wrap it around her finger as like a makeshift.
And he proposes with that, and I love that with the looped guitar string. I think that's really cute. So they get married that very same day at a church that's ministered by a relative of Noodles. So boom, they're married. Okay, here we go. And she's like, okay, this is crazy, but yeah. My life's crazy now. Let's do this, you know.
If I was her, though, it'd be like the drinking thing is an ongoing issue.
Oh, it's such a red flag.
And he passed out earlier that morning, a few hours before, he was passed out. She couldn't find him, and then but I think she's so just enamored with him.
Well, that's it. That's what I was going to say. She thinks maybe I can help him, which is classic. I
can fix him.
Yeah.
Well, her character's also really stubborn.
Oh, very.
Yeah. And she doesn't give up.
Yeah.
I love at the beginning when that first night where all these people are getting in his face, wanting pictures and stuff. And she's like, and when she like gets in the fight with that guy in the bar because he wants to take a picture. And then when they're in the grocery store later and they're buying that thing and the checker, she takes his picture and says, I couldn't help it. Sorry, I had. And he's like, it's all right. And then Lady Gaga goes, no,
it's not all right. Just throw that last piece in there before.
She was so natural too. It was like, I was like, oh my God, it was so real. Okay, so later on, she's on Saturday Night Live. I love that they tie all these famous things into this. Bobby and Jack, they reconcile. They're like, okay, come on, bro. So then later, Allie and a very drunken Jack, they fight over her. This is when they have that fight in the tub.
This is when the tub fight happens.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Yeah.
Like, why are you singing about your ass?
Yeah. But also, that's
that?
a legitimate question.
And then we have the Grammy Award scene.
That was really hard to watch.
Oh, man.
As it should be.
Now, in the other movies, whether it was the Oscars or the Grammys with, Barbra Streisand's with the Oscars and the other ones, that scene's rough. But this one takes the cake, I think. What do y'all think?
I think so too.
Where he pees himself in front of everybody.
Not just that, but he's like awkwardly, like drunkenly laying on the steps as she's about to.
This is about me too.
Right, don't forget about me. And then he walks up and does like a Trump thing where he doesn't know where he is, and he's like facing the back, like, hey,
honey. Pants.
And the thing is too, she knows him well enough by now that she can take one look at him and know if he's been drinking or not.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as she saw him on stage before she accepted her Best New Artist award, he was doing
when he was playing
the Roy Orbison tribute. She could automatically tell in the background when he just was not himself, and that's sad to see. But yeah, the peeing thing, and everyone, you can hear the collective gasp amongst all the audience members. It was like
in the other movies, it's all about him. That character
to the Will Smith slap heard around the world.
Well, yeah. Well, in the other movies, it was always him accidentally slapping. Her character. But in this, it was this is almost. I think this is worse.
This is worse.
I have to say, it's worse. Yeah, right. Wow, I think
so. After that, Jack actually joins a rehabilitation program.
Okay. The long time coming. He's a little late, but better late than never. Better late than never.
and at the age of 12, we find out that when he was 12, he tried to kill himself. So I mean, this guy's been dealing with shit for since a child. Mm-hmm. Also. And something that we actually have kind of noticed, and he has tinnitus. Am I saying that right? Is it tinnitus or tinnitus?
I don't.
I'm really bad at this.
I've heard it tinnitus. I think it's apple or it's apple. What is it? Potato.
Potato.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my God! Do you know? I realized, Keith, when I was I can't remember which episode. One of the last two episodes. I said that a movie was directed by somebody instead of directed. I said directed.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay.
I'm like, I don't drink. What the hell's going on?
Direct.
It was directed by this guy. I
digress.
Okay. So Jack, I forgot how I got there. I'm sorry. Jack joins a rehabilitation program. And like he said, tried to kill himself, and he's got tinnitus. That's where I was, tinnitus or tinnitus. Yeah. And they see that's the whole, and he's got that along with
stripping his ability to hear.
Yeah,
he's also stripping his ability to like sing and perform.
Yes, I mean, this is his life. This is his life.
Or tinnitus is there all the time. Chris has it.
Oh, really?
Always there, affecting, like he has to work extra hard to concentrate, to participate, to play music.
Is it in both ears or sometimes in one and not the other? Or
it can be either.
It doesn't matter.
There's no cure for it. There's nothing you can take or use except maybe
there's new
hearing
technology that's coming out to help with it, but no, there's no cure for it. And it just
is it painful?
Worse. It's loud.
Well, you can't. I mean, imagine having that
Is
sound.
It like a
constant.
high? It's like a high pitch sound.
Imagine that constant.
Oh God!
I
occasionally get it like once in a blue moon, but to have it all the time, it would be just painful.
And it affects your sleep. And Jack character, when I figured out or when I realized he was struggling with that condition, I was like, oh man, that was actually a really appropriate and interesting choice for his character because that's real.
It's very real, and it's something that's not going to get better, especially doing what he does. It's just not going to get better. Then there's that scene where he apologizes to Allie for his behavior. That's such a sad scene.
Have you noticed too? They don't give her a last name at all. They only call her Allie. Like even when she was when they announced her name as the new artist, best new artist, and the winner is Allie. And that was it. Like no last name.
Kind of ambiguous.
Well, no,
I think they do it for a reason. No. Well, they do it for a reason.
Brittany.
Britney Spears, but Brittany is all you have to say. But a lot of pop stars just have one name.
Madonna, Cher,
I mean, a lot. Charlie XCX. That's two names, but still.
But I think they do it for a reason in this movie, and at the very end, I think we know why. We'll get to that in a moment. Well, at the very end, I'll tell you.
I thought they stated her last name earlier on.
Maybe they did before she became big or after.
Yeah, before she became big.
Okay,
but she just
Allie was the new persona,
and then they just went by Allie. So that is actually kind of part of the story a little bit. So we have the scene after he apologizes. I love when he returns home. I love this. He admits to
Yes.
Bobby that, no, you know who I idolized? It wasn't Dad. It was you. You're the one I idolized.
What an amazing acting moment by both of them. I mean,
Right?
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about
I
it.
know.
My eyes watered up when you could see when Bradley Cooper, Jack, opened up the door and he turned back, and he's been like, through his treatment, this has been running through his head time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always wanted to build up the courage to tell his brother how he's always felt.
Yes.
And earlier, when they got in the big fight and they split, he told him, again, it was like Bobby made it you were always trying to impress Dad or live up to him. And then he turns back and you could tell he's trying to find the right words and he doesn't want to say it. And he just says, it wasn't Dad, it was you I always idolized. And then he just closes the door and walks away. But the best part too is when Bobby turns back and he's backing out of the garage and you look at his eyes and his eyes are red and watery. What a great scene that was.
But knowing that conversation came right before what was going to happen next.
Right. Necessary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
so
even
for your
more
listeners, spoiler alert, we're about to tell you.
Well, we always spoil everything. So.
Right. And honestly, it's been but 90 years after the first one came out.
I know, right?
You know how this goes, right?
I think we know how this is going to end.
It should not. If you don't know by now, then I don't know what to tell you.
And by the way, I'm going to tell you who the killer is in Psycho too. I'm just going to let you know.
No.
So Allie asks Rez, that manager guy, to bring Jack on her European tour, but Rez is like, no, that's not going to happen. So Allie says, okay, well then I'm not going because I got to take care of Jack.
Good for her. Yeah.
Then Rez runs and confronts Jack. Said, well, you're ruining Allie's career because you are certainly going to, you're going to relapse.
I mean,
it's embarrassing that she's married to him.
There is a lot of truth to that, but what a dick that he's gonna just openly say that to him.
It's all about his money. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
His cash cow
I really
is in
think
trouble.
Though that conversation is really what made the gears of what's about to happen start to turn.
Absolutely.
Because
that was the moment of acceptance. Jack was validated and knowing or thinking that he was worthless and that he was a problem. And that conversation solidified.
Right. Yes.
His final acceptance of what he thought he needed.
And you can see how strongly it really resonated with him as he's laying in bed, and then Allie's laying on his stomach, and you can see he's completely detached.
Well, and she tells him, the record label canceled my tour. So that's so I can focus on the next album, the second album. And then Jack says, oh, I'll come to your concert tonight. Don't worry, And she's lying to him and he knows it. And he's given up.
When he realized that she would give up that part of herself for him, I think that was also another key moment when he was I can't do this.
And that was validation too, that what the Rez guy had said to him was true. Yeah. And that she's because it's happening in live time. As it's fresh in his head, she comes up with this information to him and says, I'm going to put my career on hold so that we can work on each other and to give us again. That's when he's like, yep, this is actually true.
He didn't think he was worth. He didn't think he was
right. And he didn't want to be the person holding her back from her true potential.
Right.
Yeah. That was hard.
Yeah.
It was. So after she leaves, after you go to her concert, he hangs himself in the garage. So after his suicide, Allie is visited by Bobby, and he says, that was Jack's choice, but the it was his choice. He chose to do that. And then the closing scenes reveal a flashback of Jack working on a song about his love for Allie, which he never finished writing. And then Allie performs it as a tribute to Jack, introducing herself for the first time as Allie Main.
Which again, I love how it goes back to the other ones, too. Where
hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Norman Main.
Yeah, exactly. And they ended it like that, but I like this ending even more because she doesn't just say that. that she gets up and she belts out this amazing
Yes.
work of art that it's almost like
Ugh.
bringing it to life that he wasn't able to do. And I don't know how she was able to withhold her emotions during that song.
That's what an artist she is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
I liked-
really true and true.
I liked that scene, and I liked when she said this, "I'm Allie Main,"
Mm-hmm.
because she was showing everybody that regardless of what he went through and what happened, and regardless of all of the other embarrassing episodes, she was still proud to be his
Just
wife.
like,
right.
Just
And-
like all the other movies.
Yeah. She was saying, "This is who I am."
They all end the same way,
Right,
with that
Shawna.
same meaning.
Right.
They all have that same.
Well,
I'm proud
like
to have been his wife. You know,
I love that, and all up into this point. Well, not all. Maybe there was a mention of it before, but everyone knows her as Allie. She was always, presented as Allie, and now she's like, it's a way of showing that I'm not just myself. I am because of who I am. It's because of him, and so
it's like the other, Vicky Lester. No, I'm not Vicky Lester. I am Mrs. Norman Maine. That's how the others. So it's the same thing, but this is resonating more with you because the name thing, I think.
Yeah.
I think it really works well because of that. It really
She's establishing her identity and also claiming
right
her.
That a big part of who she is him. Right.
Oh, excuse me. So Bradley Cooper said Lady Gaga is the one who convinced them we need to sing live because she hates watching movies where the actors are not lip syncing correctly with the music. So it made him get more extensive vocal training because to keep up with her live, imagine Lady Gaga,
He did a pretty good job of keeping up with her.
He did really well.
Yeah, I didn't think he had the chops to do it, but
I think this is really funny. He had to go every day. He had to do a full body spray tan.
He did look a little red. And
they put menthol around his eyes so they'd look bloodshot.
That's the trick. That's
yes. They put menthol around his eyes.
That sounds
notice his eyes were always red.
They're always bloodshot, and I was like, you can't just actually be drinking.
No, that's how they did it.
Whole movie.
There are more fun ways to make that happen,
Yeah, but you have to be able to work and do this. You have to remember, Keith. You got to remember your lines. Okay?
That's true.
Yeah, well, and also he's the director. He's directing the movie. Meanwhile, Lady Gaga remained barefaced with only lip balm for most of the movie. She almost wore no makeup at all.
She looked great. I mean, she natural. Yeah.
Oh, I love that natural.
More women need to just do the natural thing. It
well,
looks so good.
and for women and men too. If you want to, if you want to put on makeup and have fun, go for it. Have fun. I don't care.
Right.
If you're not hurting anybody and you're having fun. But as far as I just prefer a more natural look, and I just thought she looked great. That's my personal thing.
She's beautiful.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Right. I love the drag queen scenes were pretty much unscripted and improvised. That she said, Bradley Cooper's just said, "Go."
Right. Do your thing. Do your thing, ladies.
Bradley Cooper was so bowled over by Lady Gaga's rendition of La Vie en Rose. He had her sing it at a cancer benefit at the home of Sean Parker, that's a philanthropist, and he was like, "We got to put this on the soundtrack," because they weren't going to do that because it was all going to be songs that she wrote or they wrote, but they were like, "No, we got to put this." We got to put your performance on here.
Yeah, what a great soundtrack too, through and through. I mean, obviously,
great
"Shallow"
music, right?
is probably the most well known and probably got the most success. But my favorite is the one "Always Remember Us This Way,"
tribute song.
And the way that she played it in the movie on the piano was just goosebumps all around. It was beautiful.
Well, let's go ahead and just talk about the music. I'll talk about the critics. I love that, but to me, "Shallow" is the one that knocks me out. But I mean, come on, they're both so emotional and beautiful,
Sure. Right.
But the one that I don't like at all, and you're not supposed to like, is the one she does about your S&M jeans. It's like, but I don't think we're supposed to like it, really.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay, critics, and these are pretty recent. I mean, two of them are very recent. Joe Guerra from the Houston Chronicle this year said Bradley himself is a revelation. He's dropped his voice to achieve a grizzled effect as a man resigned to and trapped by his stardom. I like that. Okay, listen to this. This is in 2020. Jorge Ignacio Castillo from Planet S magazine. More like A Star is Bored. Am I right? No? I'm the only one who isn't Gaga for Gaga? Fine then.
Fine then. I mean, it was two and a half hours long.
Okay.
It was a long
honey,
one,
I'm like,
but
bitch? Really? Okay.
Nah.
Okay, this year, Benjamin Freed from Brightest Young Things said, the final act is a three-hanky affair, but every sniffle is earned.
Yeah, I cried so much.
Oh my God. Okay, scores IMDb 7.6.
Pretty high.
Tomatoes 90% and popcorn meter 80%.
Okay.
That's a very interesting range.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Okay, so first of all, Keith, would you recommend this movie?
100%.
Okay, and Shawna.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
And Keith, I didn't mean to cut you off. Were you gonna?
No, go ahead. No.
Okay,
no.
okay. So you would both recommend this movie, but before we go into our next feature, okay, we have talked about all four A Star Is Borns.
Yes, we have.
Okay,
we've seen them all.
Yes,
seen them all.
Shawna, how would you rank them?
Okay, easily.
Okay.
Now that I've seen all of them and discussed all of them, and you have helped me see the error of my ways.
I'm so honored.
I think I would actually rank it What Price Hollywood, and then the Janet Gaynor A Star Is Born, and then the Gaga A Star Is Born.
Okay, so
those are my top three.
We haven't talked about What Price Hollywood yet, but you actually would put that first. What Price Hollywood? Okay, okay.
So, and I would actually put Judy Garland last.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because it wasn't.
Yep.
I'm just gonna tell you, it wasn't a movie about her character. It was a movie about Judy Garland and her
trying to show
her challenging career. It was all about her.
I agree, Shawna.
Showcase her.
100%. Yep.
It wasn't about what it was supposed to. Like it just didn't have a feel. It was
and then it was almost 3 hours long too, which was just made me want to.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
So Shawna, okay, let's not rank them yet. Keith, I'm not going to ask you to rank them. Okay, let's not rank all of them because I want to. Okay, let's go.
I'm ready. I'm ready to rank.
Folks. Okay, let's go from. I forgot what year. 2018. Okay,
1932. We're reeling it back.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Let's go, folks. Let's go. I have one question for you. What Price Hollywood?
What a beautiful girl. Why aren't you in the movies, dear?
That's what I wonder myself.
You're the prettiest girl we've seen.
Oh, that's awfully sweet of you. You'll see me in pictures someday.
That's my price. I just got through making a personal appearance tour on the Palsy-Walsy circuit, and I'm box office. I got box office sticking out all over me. So long. Well, what have you got?
I got box office, too.
I want some cold cuts.
And a lot of ham.
The movie is What Price Hollywood from 1932, directed by George Cukor, which is interesting. He also directed the Judy Garland version of A Star Is Born. He's the same director. He also did The Women, The Philadelphia Story. He did My Fair Lady. He won an Oscar for that. Born Yesterday. He did Born Yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
And, of course, The Star Is Born. The movie stars Constance Bennett, Lowell Sherman, and Neil Hamilton. And the summary is, the career of a waitress takes off when she meets an amiable but drunken Hollywood director. Now, we start off with her getting ready for work, Mary. Her name is Mary Evans. And she's getting ready for work. And she works at the Brown Derby. Now, right off, I'm like, the Brown Derby. Okay, that's a famous restaurant.
Oh, it's real.
It's real, Keith. That's real.
It's not fiction. Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
the brown, where it looks like you're walking into a hat, that's a real building. It's
cool.
still there.
Okay.
They have a replica of that at Disney World, at the Hollywood Park. And they every time that when I was there, I always made sure we ate dinner there. And
cool.
when Rick and I went for my 50th birthday, we went to the Brown Derby, and we're dressed, very, very sharp but casual, And then one of the waiters, one of the wait staff, she walks up with this phone, this old timey phone. So Jay, phone call for Jay. Like they used to do.
Great.
I'm like, yes.
Cool.
I answered. I say yes, and of course it's a recording. It was like, oh, this is Goofy wishing you a happy birthday.
Oh,
my
God.
In the Brown Derby, just me,
What a nice touch.
It was so funny. Okay, so back to the movie. Oh God, I keep going to these old nostalgia stories today. Sorry.
It's okay.
So she works at the Brown Derby, Mary Evans does, and she meets film director Maximilian Carey, known as Max. Max is very drunk, but he likes Mary, and Mary is very fun. Okay, I got to talk about the fact that this movie came out in 1932, right before the Hollywood Code came into play.
What's
which
that?
means
What do you mean?
now it's a pre-code movie, meaning they could talk about things that they weren't allowed to talk about a couple years later.
I noticed that it says, what parts Hollywood, 1932, and it says passed, like PASSED.
Well, passed. That's because they didn't have the rating system then.
Okay.
So it had to pass like a board.
Oh, okay.
But this is
This
is before the code was in effect. So they could get away with a lot in this movie that they couldn't get away with later. Anyway, I think it's really interesting, and I love the fact that all the characters aren't really, even Mary. Sometimes it's like, girl, you're not that likable either. Everybody's kind of got flaws.
Yeah.
He's very drunk, but very charmed by her. And he invites her to a premiere at Grauman's Chinese Theater. That's also a real building. That theater, all of that was real. The huge theater that looks like a Chinese thing, that's in Hollywood still. They have a replica of that at Disney World also, but it's a smaller version of it. But that's a real place where they've had many Hollywood premieres and stuff. So they have a cute scene where that he picks her up in this crappy old jalopy instead of a limousine. So they show up and everybody thinks it's hilarious. And then he gives the car to the parking valet as a tip. Yeah, you can have it. And the guy says, well, I've got a car. And he says, yeah, but this one's paid for.
I loved it. I loved the way it started like that.
Right? Isn't
it? Okay, this guy just doesn't give a shit.
No. Right.
Rail against the whole,
and you meet the people he works with, like his producer, the producer, because he's the director, but the producer of the studio, you meet him, and it's so funny because that's the guy who plays the producer in All About Eve years later too. It's so funny. He plays the producer again. Anyway, he promises her a screen test that night. Well, he's drunk and he doesn't remember a thing, but she's at the house. She's like downstairs sleeping on the couch. And so he's, and she's like, oh, okay, yeah, you probably, and also, you drink a lot. Have you noticed? You drink a lot. I'm just, So she does her, she does her screen test, and it is a miserable failure. She's so bad.
Yeah,
and I love the scene where she's rehearsing by herself. She runs up and down the stairs, and it's just one line. But I mean, her bad acting is so over the top bad that it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. It has to be obvious. Yeah.
Well, you have to remember this is back 1932, So Julius, the producer, and when he sees the scene later, he's like, oh, I like this. Maybe we should sign her up. And Max is all behind all this. So there's this wonderful montage showing Mary Evans' rise to stardom. And y'all need to know something. This is something that had never been done before. When you see her face, and then she like grows, and then all the things around her happening, all the stars going off and all the fanfares. Visually, nobody had ever done anything like that before. And it was mind-blowing back then. It was just really cool. Images of hands all around her clapping, and all that stuff. That was something people thought they were dreaming. They didn't know what was going on. It was groundbreaking. Yeah, and it's been imitated so many times, that whole, like, oh, things around you, or scary things, or whatever, that whole image around you. So amazing. So just as quickly as Mary becomes a star, Max finds his career on the decline. So instead of her romantic partner with a career that declines, it's just her friend. It's her friend that has a career that's declining.
This isn't a romance story.
No, it's not there's romance involved, but it's not
it's not really
about that.
Romantic relationship.
It's another relationship. Yes, it's their relationship.
Right.
So he's like, okay, no, I'm not gonna get involved with you because I don't want to take you down with me. Well, that's when she meets Lonnie Borden. Now, the actor who plays Lonnie Borden, it was so funny. I'm like, I know that voice. He played Commissioner Gordon on Batman on TV when I was a kid.
Awesome.
I'm like,
now, just a heads up for your audience, if they just watch this, the whole courting scene between Mary and Lonnie is kind of, very much, it's aggressive, and it is borderline abusive, but I don't know, it depends on how you watch it, how you interpret it. It's kind of weird.
It doesn't work now.
No,
it just doesn't work now. But it came, see, and this is something that they couldn't have done after the code. They couldn't have done that scene. But they've just barely pull it off because of the actors. The way it's written, I don't know how they did it, but they did just barely pull it off, because she's just barely every once in a while giving a glint of a smile, like, okay, I'll play this game. I'll are you going to do this? Well, I'll do this too, So sorry, the dogs are going crazy.
It was mildly cringy to watch, and I also tried to understand that she was flirting with him in her own weird, passive way. And I mean, still, you don't have to bust into a girl's room and put her over your shoulder and spank her, whatever the fuck it was.
But then she also slaps him right in the face, and he's like, "Do it again, I like it."
Yeah, they've got this whole what is it, BDSM or something?
Yeah. There is a little bit of that, it's like,
it's like, I'm the dom, you're the submissive.
Yes.
This is how this is gonna go.
Yeah. But by the end of their dinner scene, they are, they're obviously, okay, I like this. This is nice. We're good. We're a match. So Lonnie convinces Mary to marry him, although Julius and Max, oh no, you don't, don't do that. And Julius is like, oh no one should ever marry a movie actor or something. You're like, that's just ridiculous. Why would you do that? And Lonnie is really annoyed by Mary's devotion to her work, and he's like, I've had it. That you care more about that than me. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And she is not really balancing it well, but it can't be easy. It can't be easy to balance that.
Well, they have a child together.
Yes.
In the middle of all of this.
Yes.
And she still.
Well, see, that's the thing. After the divorce is finalized, she finds out she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Right.
Yeah.
Baby wasn't born yet.
But then, and this is how they do the award scene. She wins an award for her acting, but her moment of glory gets disrupted when she has to go post bail for Max because he's arrested for drunk driving. So that's how they did that scene in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, all these movies have the scene where let me take just one more look at you. Remember that line? And Gaga, they did with Gaga, and she did the thing with her nose. I just want one more look, and they all do that somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Mary takes Max home, where he's all self-pity, and despite her trying to encourage him, she's just later, when he's alone in her dressing room, he stares at himself in the mirror, and that scene,
that was a good scene.
It's so good. He looks in the mirror, and then he sees a photograph of himself, and he sees the difference. Like, look what I've turned into. He finds a gun in the drawer, and he commits suicide. The beautiful way this is filmed, with that montage of picture, all the things that led to this, and without showing blood or anything, it is horrifying and tragic. The way when he kills himself.
Right.
So Mary becomes the center of gossip now about his suicide. And so she goes away to France with her son. And then Lonnie shows up and says, will you forgive me and then give our marriage another chance? And so we do have a happy ending with this one. Happier, I think, than the other movies. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. And I think it's easier when the person who committed suicide wasn't like a romantic, didn't have that like romance connection like they did in the other movies. It was it's not to diminish the significance of their relationship. It just wasn't as powerful as someone who you are like committed to in every single aspect.
Mm-hmm. Like
so
it affected her life.
Oh yeah,
it did. Oh
yeah, and it, like you were saying, the impact might not have been as long lasting as as if he had been her romantic partner.
Yeah.
She was able to move on pretty quick.
Well, and
it was like, well, my husband's back. I got this kid. I'm living in France, doing good.
Yeah.
Movie end.
What do you think, hon? Okay.
Great.
Great. Love
in my drawing room.
That's
I don't
awesome. Awesome. Yeah, well, and movies back then did tend to tie up really quick. I've noticed this. Movies back, all of a sudden, we're all happy. Okay, bye. This movie bore such a striking resemblance to A Star Is Born. It's often considered the original version. In fact, David O. Selznick, who produced this movie and A Star Is Born, he was threatened with a lawsuit from the film's writers claiming plagiarism.
I was going to say
that never went through.
How did it not go through? There were,
I think they
similarities.
Settled.
Okay,
I think they settled.
Yeah.
George Cukor was offered this movie. He was offered this movie, and he's like, I don't want to make this. I just made that story, which is hilarious because then in 1954, he made the more. Yeah, he did it.
Maybe it was like, okay, you retitled it. I'll use your title now, and I'll show you how I can do a better job of it. I don't know, maybe.
There's a couple of things that you would not see if this were not a pre-code movie.
Talk about that.
The thing about the guy in the restaurant when he says, you're going to do what I asked. And she said, oh, let's talk about that 17-year-old girl that remember that? Yeah.
That's not okay.
Statutory rape basically is what she's talking about. Then later on when Lowell Sherman says something to that woman who's obviously a lesbian, oh, who's your tailor? And she's like, I mean, they would not have made, that's an obvious gay joke. Her in the suit, and she's and he's like, oh, who's your tailor? And she's like, smart ass. Because he says, oh, excuse me, sir. And he says, oh, I'm sorry, who's your tailor? And it's a joke about how butch you are, So, yeah, they would not have done that. And then I already said that Neil Hamilton, who plays Lonnie, he was Commissioner Gordon in Batman.
Okay.
Well, when you were talking about the code, when we were watching the movie together, there was a scene with Mary and Lonnie in bed together. There was a single bed. And you were like, after that, the codes passed.
2 years later.
And you had to be in single beds.
And you could not sit on the same bed together.
Sit or lay down in the same bed.
Yeah, you could not be on the same bed. You had to be on separate beds. And that's why all like old TV shows, all through like the 50s, you see, like in I Love Lucy, they're married, but they have separate beds. It's like, what the? How'd you have that baby?
We just hopped from bed to bed.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We use this one for sleeping, and the other one, Okay, critics. Emmanuel Levy from EmmanuelLevy.com in 2011 said Cukor's well-acted melodrama, especially by Constance Bennett, precedes by 5 years the first version of A Star Is Born, but it's basically the same story. Per Lorenz from Vanity Fair in 2019 said that they are not lovely people does not detract from the fact that they were ingenuously presented to us. I agree with that. I love the fact that we see they're flawed people. They're not normal. They're not, I
Right.
mean, they're regular. They're normal, not normal. Listen to me. Sean Axtmaker from Stream on Demand in 2025 said, one of the wittiest and most interesting Hollywood movies about Hollywood culture ever made. It's a shame it's not better known. I could not agree more.
Mm-hmm.
I love this movie so much. A score is 7.0 IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes, tomato meter 83%.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find very many bad, Then popcorn meter 63%.
Oh, popcorn.
I know. I'm surprised that the audience score is not higher. Okay. Just off the bat, Shawna, would you recommend this movie?
Oh yeah, it's my number one out of all of them.
Wow, number
Keith,
one.
would you recommend?
Yeah, this is my number 2 out of all of them.
Oh, awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I have to say, Shawna, I'm with you. This is my number one.
Wow, really?
This is my number one. Now, until that wasn't always, because I hadn't seen it but when I saw this, it's like, boom, this is number one. Okay, let's go. Okay, Keith, how would you rank these all 5 movies? How would you rank
All
them?
right. No, I
know we didn't talk about doing that, but
all of them I thought were very well made, very well acted, interesting stories. Some of them went a little long.
I know which one you're talking about.
My bottom is that one, the 1954 Judy Garland one.
Judy Garland is number
bottom
5
of the
okay.
barrel. It was like,
okay.
It was hard to get through. And then it's really the 2 middle ones that it's kind of like 2A 2B. I really liked the 1970s version with Barbra Streisand, but my number 2 I would say was What Price Hollywood. My number 1 is the 2018 Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga,
my favorite. I thought they fixed a lot of the things I didn't like, most of the things I didn't like about some of the other ones, and they kind of polished it a little bit. Is how I feel it went. And it was really the 2018 one was the only one that really tugged on the heartstrings more than the others. And I liked how I didn't like the ones that had the lead was an actor as much as a musician. I thought the musicians ones where you can connect better with song than with film while watching a film, I think, because the song just kind of carries through. In the movies, it wasn't as it didn't connect as well with me. But yeah, I think that's why I like the ones that feature a musician as the lead character as opposed to an actress.
Okay,
but I liked them all. But yeah, 2018, What Price Hollywood is. I was surprised that I enjoyed that one as much. I really liked. Was it Carol Bennett? Was that her name?
Constance Bennett.
Yeah, I thought she was a quirky. I really connected well with her. I thought she did a great job.
Yeah.
And she really made that movie well. I really enjoyed it.
I was excited for y'all to see that because I knew that you were. I really knew because when you think, 1932, this could be bad,
Yeah.
But I knew y'all were gonna like it because I knew. Because the writing and the acting, I was excited to share it.
It helped that it was only 88 minutes long.
Thank you. They were smarter back then, too. I'm just saying.
Right.
Oh, God. That's one of my main pet peeves nowadays. But anyway.
Right.
Okay. So, Shawna, rank all 5 for us.
Okay. I'm just slightly different. My number 1 was What Price Hollywood. My number 2 was Star is Born 1937 with Janet Gaynor.
Okay.
Third one. And number 3 is Star is Born with Lady Gaga, 2018. And then I would go 1976 with Barbra Streisand, and then Judy Garland's Dead Last.
Yeah.
I liked the 32, 37 versions because I really liked the innocence of the character, the lead character of Mary Evans, and then also, what was her name? I can't remember the lead.
So there was I don't think I ranked the 1930 A Star is Born one, but that one would be, I guess, the fourth one. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just really liked how I don't know, like unpretentious those two were, and I liked, I don't know, everything about it. They were just creative and quirky. And then, I've got Gaga in third because it was amazing. And I cried a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
But there was still like that big production aspect to it that like I like, but I really liked the two.
Right. How powerful the ones without all that production.
Yeah.
Then they were still able to pull off a good,
like
strong story.
Yeah, the first two like really rested on their laurels of good acting.
Yeah, the 1937 version was surprisingly very good to me. I did not expect it to be that good.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them.
Okay. Well, my rankings are very different from y'all's.
Interesting. Right.
Except for number one, Shawna, you and I agree. What Price Hollywood is, it's top. To me, it's top. Okay. Number two, the 1937 version.
Yeah.
That's my favorites are the 30s, both of them. They're just my favorites. Okay. Number three, Judy Garland.
What? What?
Yeah.
Well, you have a deeper, longer lasting
for song and dance. I think maybe a lot of those dance
and
numbers,
that movie too is very nostalgic for me because I remember watching it as a kid on TV. You know, it was like that, and just
that makes sense.
Okay, so that was number three. Number four, Lady Gaga, and number five, the Barbra Streisand version.
Really?
That is, and when I say number five, I mean number 10, number 11.
Oh, really?
Drop it way down to the bottom
it
of the
is
bucket.
I have a problem with their relationship. I don't think it works that well.
Yeah.
I
get it.
To me, the movie is about, like you were saying, Judy. To me, the movie's all about Barbara. What Barbara can do. And when these are my clothes, I mean, the fact that she clothed herself. She dressed herself out of her life. No, that wasn't the character. That was Barbra Streisand.
Yeah.
It was just, I didn't feel like she was acting.
Well, I felt the same thing about Judy Garland. You know, that she put herself above the role.
No, I just think about that scene at the end where her buddy convinces her to go, to that benefit where she just loses it. It's so real to me.
Yeah.
But like I say, I've got a nostalgia factor built in with that one also.
Yeah.
But definitely, most definitely, Barbara's last, and most definitely, What Price Hollywood is number one.
Okay.
I just think that movie is something else.
We're in agreement.
Yep, we're in agreement on that one. We all like that one. And we all
right.
I think except for Judy and also Barbara. Because I know Shawna, you said before all this that Barbara's version was your favorite at first, wasn't it?
It was, and this journey helped me see the error of my ways.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with liking that movie. I have my things about it, but
the more that I watched it in comparison to all the other movies, I was like, I love Barbara, and I agree with you. Their relationship was really weird.
Yeah, I love Barbara too. Just saying.
With the guy's character, what was his name?
Oh God, I can't remember all the names now.
The Jack character there,
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Chris Christopherson, I think his acting was also subpar.
I've seen him do a really good job. I just don't think there was any chemistry there, really.
There wasn't chemistry there, but also there was something about it just, his character felt disingenuous. It's like he couldn't actually act as a person with a deep trauma, so he just covered it up with all of these like
affectations,
really big, grandiose, crazy. I'm gonna hop off stage in the middle, and I'm just gonna run
on a motorcycle
around, or I'm gonna like try to drown myself in the pool, or I'm gonna snort so many. Like, I just didn't feel like he actually gave his character the kind of attention that Bradley Cooper did.
Oh yeah, I agree. Could not agree more. All right, friends. You can find our podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Prime, YouTube, wherever you catch your podcasts. We are there. If you find us there, please subscribe and leave a rating. We'd love to hear from you. So, Keith, next time around, we're going to the 90s.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna do now. We're gonna do something that we don't do a lot. We're gonna cover a movie that both of us have already seen.
Yeah.
But our friend's gonna join us for it. We're gonna do Boogie Nights from 1997
Yay.
by Paul Thomas Anderson, and joining us is our good buddy James Huddleston. And Keith, I gotta tell you, ever since I said, "Hey, do you want to do this?" he has been bombing me with all these. He can't wait to talk about it. He loves this movie. It's going to be a really fun conversation, and he is so excited to talk about it.
Okay, interesting.
I know. It's like, dude, you were like jumping. He's like, I love this movie so much, so I can't wait. It's going to be a really fun conversation.
I can't wait either. All right, looking
just
forward
like
to it.
This was a really fun conversation. All these shows. Shawna, thank you for going on this journey with us.
Oh,
good
thanks
times.
for organizing it.
It was so much fun.
Really creative.
Yeah.
Little jaunt through
our journey,
the different decades and generations of Hollywood that Hollywood has had to offer.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it really is interesting that it really, they're like little time capsules, aren't they? This movie, it's really kind of interesting that way. It's really fun.
It's interesting to see how each one kind of evolved, but still keeping to the true identity of the film and the story itself. They kind of each one did it their own little way, which is really neat to see.
Yeah, let me know if you find another long-running remake movie. Do another series.
Another series.
Maybe
well,
I
predict that in 20 years there'll be A Star Is Born, and it will be two aliens that just met and just. It'll be very interesting. Alrighty, okay, folks. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we will be back and boogieing with you for Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
So until then, we want to thank you again, Shawna. Thanks for being with us, Shawna, and you'll be back soon. Don't worry.
Of course you will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've got our Torture Fest coming up.
Oh yeah, we got. Oh man, and I think I've found something, y'all.
Okay,
I think I found something, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, Cinema Torture will be coming. Yes.
Okay.
All right, folks. But next one's not Cinema Torture; it's Boogie Nights. And until then, I'm Jay Bullington,
and I'm Keith Carcino,
and we're gonna do this. And we hope you all do this. Just keep watching movies.
Bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay.